Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Scott.
Don't talk like that.
No, I can. Where's your shirt change?
Can we start over? Because I don't like when you talk like that.
I don't care.
You sound like a snotty 15-year-old.
Well, I don't care.
Okay, what song would you like to start with, Andrew?
I don't want to start with a song. I want to get right to eating the cereal.
Why? Because you just want it to be over?
I want this episode to be over, yes.
Because you just want it to be so short?
No, because I have something very important I want to show you, and you refuse to actually look at it. So this way you can use it as bait over my head to constantly harass me on this podcast.
I said, freak your killers, podcast time. Andrew and Scott, if you will, tell you what cereal they like. Cereal killers, it's their life. Reviewing everything from Jack's Vanilla to Crispies. All right.
When you're driving in the car and you hear Thriller come on the radio, do you think of that song?
All the time.
Really?
Yep.
That's nice. It's really gotten in your head.
Yep.
Welcome to Serial Killers. It's episode 167. Today is Monday, February 22nd. Right?
Yep.
It sure is. Did you have a good weekend, buddy?
Such a great weekend.
What'd you do? Did you drive around in your car by yourself?
Oh, we're still going to try and continue that joke from the last one?
Is that what you do? No, I'm just curious what you did.
So comical. Scott is just the funniest person.
What did you do this weekend, Andrew?
I don't know what I did this weekend, Scott, because it is actually February 3rd.
Stop!
So I can't tell you what I did the weekend before because it didn't exist yet.
You're supposed to be like, oh, I went outside for a walk, and, there was a little bit of snow on the ground, so I helped my neighbor dig out because he's an old man.
And what happens if on this past weekend, in the future, because apparently I'm a time traveler, if it's super sunny and it's like 60 that day, how stupid would I say then to say, I helped my neighbor shovel out?
There's going to be snow somewhere.
Okay, so I just drove to that location.
We can pretend that we're recording from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Okay.
Where I lived for a year.
Oh my God, you and this damn Cedar Rapids. I am done.
Don't you damn Cedar Rapids. That was a good city.
I'm not saying it's not, but you were not like...
Although there was that one time when the train gate came down on my car and the guy that was on the train laughed at me. He did it on purpose.
You would not be able to call yourself a permanent resident of Iowa.
No, I was not permanent, but I lived there for a year.
So the same way that
I had an Iowa drive. Actually, no, I didn't. I had a fake ID, Iowa ID.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Great. I love that we can't have bull chat, but thank you for the 40th time on these podcasts mentioning that you lived in Cedar Rapids for a year. Why don't you mention how the one time you were on extreme couponing while we're at it? This way
I have
we
to
could
tell
just...
you, people do like the fact that I lived in Cedar Rapids because I'll see tweets go by sometimes with girls telling other people, he lived in Iowa. Yeah.
With girls, just vague girls.
Well, yeah, I don't remember their names.
Cool. Wow, you're so big in this podcast community that they're just girls.
Oh, do you remember that one time that I was on extreme couponing?
Oh, great.
You remember that?
No.
Do you know how much I saved?
It's the Scotty B show, so.
With multiple coupons not scanning properly, the manager is called over several times.
Every time another coupon doesn't scan, my heart skips a beat a little bit. So you just have to override it and I still can use it?
Three.
Trying.
Your total after everything is $15.87.
Nice job. When I heard it was $15.87 for $429 worth of groceries, it was just euphoria comes over you. I mean, that was the best feeling ever.
I was quite nervous for him. I don't think I'll be joining him on future shopping trips. It's too stressful. But I'm very proud of him.
Thank you.
Yeah, euphoria came over me. I saved $400 plus. It was crazy. Did you see that episode? It was season 1, episode 12. You can see it on TLC. The new Discovery Plus channel.
Do you have a high school ring?
App has that. I don't. Never did.
Because you look like the type that would have a high school ring. Because you are really milking this extreme couponing appearance for everything it's worth.
Well, it's not worth anything.
No, it truly isn't. So
I should
I'm
have
glad you recognize that.
I should have written a book years ago, 10 years ago. I missed the boat on that. Now all these dumb people have books and seminars and lectures. I could have been cleaning up.
Well,
I could have been on Good Morning America, Steals and Deals. That could have been me.
It's the same way that we could be having podcast endorsements, and I researched it, found a website that we could use, sent it to you, told you to look at it, wanted to not record this episode so we could look at potential sponsorships together, and you said, if we have time after this one.
So from the long line of video game serial...
Let's just completely skip over everything I said. Let it be known. Let's put a pin in this. Let's use some really nice...
Let's put a pin in this.
Yeah, let's do some HR lingo. Let's put a pin in it. Let's circle back. if anybody who's listening, let it be known, I did my job, wanted Scott to help me look it over, and he wanted to record this.
Nobody wants to hear the bickering. So
No,
back
they
in,
do!
Back
They
in the,
do, Scott!
Save it for Friday. Back in the 80s.
What do you mean save it for Friday? We can't do Fridays because you don't want to do Fridays because it's more editing for you.
Stop. Video games were huge in the 80s.
You-
Okay? So that spawned a long line of video game serials. Like Nintendo had a serial. It was like half Zelda and half Super Mario Brothers or Mario, however you want to say it. And there was a Donkey Kong serial. And Donkey Kong Jr. came along. Pac-Man serial. What's the matter?
Nothing. Continue.
I
need to collect myself.
And we had the Minecraft serial that we did, right? That's a game. And then there was a Pokemon serial, too, that came out in the 90s.
Overwatch cereal, too.
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah, that was Lucio's.
Yeah.
Lucio's. So in the 90s, there was a Pokemon cereal.
I had it.
Kellogg's made it,
Yep.
I believe. And I guess the licensing deal ran out because let me go down to the cereal sack and grab Pokemon for 2021 from
Wow.
General Mills.
Great.
What'd you just say about me?
Nothing. I said you were wonderful and everything that you do is so great. You're such a superstar.
From our fan, Jamie Moon. You've
Yeah.
seen her on Twitter. You've seen her on Instagram. And looking forward to hearing the reviews. Hope Danielle can join in. Sorry, not on this one. Crunch.
Because Scott doesn't know how to do a third person in these.
That's not true at all. I just haven't sent any cereal out lately. Maybe in the next episode we'll have a guest. How about that? Do you want to switch seats and you come run the show?
Great.
I would like. You know what? That's what we're going to do.
Done.
Next episode, I want to see you here. I'll sit there in the COVID chair and I want to see how it
The
sounds.
COVID chair?
Yeah.
Okay. You just are, like, again, I don't want to say it, but you are a steaming pile of turd.
It's Pokemon Berry Bolt.
Great.
Sweetened corn puffs with marshmallows, Andrew.
Yay.
You know what that means?
Oh, God, not your stupid shake your box jingle.
I'll play a different one. I can't find it. I still haven't put that page together.
Wow, just like you also haven't looked over the sponsorship opportunities that we could be doing together.
What sponsorship opportunities?
I don't know, Scott, because you didn't check out the website. So if you did, I would be able to explain it to you.
Aren't
but-
you just supposed to cold call these companies and
Scott,
say, hey,
you are the same person that's like, a firm handshake will get you the job.
Yeah.
Do you want to be manager? Yes, just walk into Amazon and say, here I am. Here's my resume. Accept me as manager.
is that how that works?
Yes, Scott, that's exactly how it works.
I can't find any shaking jingles. I don't know
Amazing.
where they are. I don't understand how this stupid computer works. Ugh.
Scotty shake, 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 shake your cereal, shake your cereal.
Wow, if there's nothing more embarrassing than watching a 45-year-old man shake a box on a webcam.
That's why I covered it so you couldn't see me. Mm-hmm. So all the characters, Grookey and Bulbasaur, you know these because these are 90s things.
No. Can I
Really?
see it? Let me see the...
Don't you remember the Pokemon cards?
Yes, I have a ton of them.
And wasn't
Okay.
there just a Pokemon card that sold for like $1 million from the 90s?
Well, that's the problem. A lot of them, they tell you these things, but they
No,
they
no.
need to be super specific.
There was a Pokemon card that sold for $1 million.
Okay, so
Can I have that?
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur, I remember.
Yeah.
Trico,
I used to sell those cards on eBay.
Thwacky, I remember too. He's, I think, one of the new ones.
Do people
Fine.
still like... I had a friend, Jen,
Yeah.
that she's crazy with the Pokemon Go. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, Pokemon Go is a huge thing.
Is that still a thing?
Yes, so one of my friends, he is on Pokemon Go, and he spends like at least 2 to 3 hours a day on it.
Yeah, and we have another friend, Ricky, I think still does that. Like, he goes out of his way to, like, other states and countries just
Yeah.
to collect things.
Because you could get shiny ones. There's like a whole thing to it.
That means nothing.
What?
Like, you don't get anything. It's just the satisfaction of collecting stuff.
So I will say the Pokemon did actually a decent job in that they are, if you catch them on the app, you can play them in the game, like the actual games now.
Who has time for that?
I don't know, because apparently you're so busy you can't look over sponsorship opportunities, but you go to ShopRite every 2 seconds and say, oh my God, Secret Squirrel Joel did this today.
By the way, I'm out of money. I need money for cereal.
Okay, so why don't you go to the PayPal? What's the PayPal login? And it's a full circle. Here we go.
I don't know how to
All right.
extract money from that account.
Or as you texted me, let's save it for a rainy day.
I never said that.
Oh, you didn't? You are such a liar.
I said I needed to pay bills.
You are such a liar, Scott.
Rainy day.
Uh-huh.
These cereal pieces are black. There's red and black cereal pieces with orange and yellow marshmallows.
This episode
Here.
should just be titled Under My Skin because
Okay.
that is exactly where you're going.
Need a spoon?
Yes.
Here you go, pal.
Thank you, Scott.
You're my friend.
Uh-huh.
You ready?
I don't know what this is going to taste like.
It's going to taste like fruit and I don't know. It's got a Trix base, but then that artificially berry flavor, it's just too much.
It's like fruit punch cereal.
How about a nice Hawaiian punch, Andrew? No?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Aloha, bro.
All right.
I don't like this at all. I give this a bowl and a spoon. It's way too sweet.
This cereal will not be around for a long time.
Oh, God. It's just not good.
It isn't. Like, I really, 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 I would like to go on the inside and see what the process is like from creation to testing to marketing to like out. I need to know. Like, who sat or don't say Biff. It wasn't him. He works for Kellogg's. But I need to see like the people sitting around the table, these like 50-year-old guys going, yes, this is very, like, how does it work? Do they have kids? Do they have focus groups?
Also, is like the Pokemon company involved in it at any step of the way? Like, do they
absolutely.
get to try it?
No, they just get the license paid for, and that's it.
Well, they really should be trying it. So this way they could put out a quality product.
One bowl and one spoon.
Not good.
Because it has marshmallows.
The marshmallows are, I think, the worst part.
Really?
It's like,
Nope.
it's offensive as it is. And then all of a sudden you just get an ultra sweet burst from the marshmallow. And it's just now overly sweet.
No, they do taste like Lucky Charms marshmallows. You want to know why?
Because it's from the same company.
Which is?
Host.
Good night, everybody. This
Kellogg's.
What? You don't know who makes Lucky Charms? Are you kidding me?
Kellogg's.
Are you kidding me?
I know that there's another one. General Mills.
Holy hell.
In a handbasket.
Wow. See, we already have no credibility as it is. Actually, you don't. But you just completely lost it.
Here it comes. The
Completely.
crap sandwich Scott's known for. You're a terrible person, but sometimes you're nice. But I really think that you are a piece of garbage.
By the way, just got a text from my friend Matt, who's a huge listener of this show.
Yep.
And for my
Is it another insult on me? Please.
And for my 2 cents worth, I think that Bowl Chat could be one of the greatest things ever.
I have good ideas. It's just you are a stopgap to
Listen,
any good ideas.
I tell you what, let's do it, but I'm going to put you in charge of it.
Great.
I want you to handle it.
Amazing.
I want you to record it.
Perfect.
I want you to push it out.
Great.
I want nothing to do with it other than to
Amazing.
sit, just like you do for
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah.
I just want to sit and talk, and then you do what you want with
Amazing. Done.
it. Cool.
Did you notice what I started doing for the YouTube videos, by the way?
No.
I put yellow bars with our logo in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. So you did notice it.
I didn't know
just-
what you were talking about because I just
Okay.
thought that was always there. That should be, so.
Do you just, like, I would hate to be your child. I would run away.
You've already used that analogy once, and no, they don't run away because they love me. By the way, I'm 199 pounds. I'm getting down to that 190 envelope.
No, it's not. It's
Can we
not
go
happening.
for cereal number 2, please?
Great.
Going back down to the cereal sack. Speaking of Secret Squirrel Joel at ShopRite.
Do you, like, get off on being a jerk? Or is this just, like, something that's, like...
Yeah, it's just my persona for the show. I'm a nice guy. What?
I remember coming in here when we used to go to work. And it was always us bickering. That's
Well,
why we made this podcast.
That's right, Andrew. That makes life fun.
It does.
Let's go down
Just
to
being
the cereal
insulted
sack.
is fun.
Our friend Scrunchy. Is that Scrunchy? Yeah, no. Scrunchy? Is he a bear?
Yeah.
He is, right? Oh, yeah, Scrunchy. Okay. So, ShopRite, they have their own line of cereal.
Remember back when this podcast first started, you said we were never going to do this? And here we are, 160-something episodes later, and we're doing supermarket brands.
Are you kidding me? We've been doing supermarket brands for well over
I know,
a year.
but you remember when you said that we weren't going to?
Okay, that was a misstep in talking
Uh-huh.
because we need to do some supermarket brands. Otherwise, we'll have nothing else to do.
Wait for it. I'm waiting for it to circle back in an insult to me. What do you want to say about me?
Cocoa Crispy Rice. Now, they say that this is comparable to Kellogg's Cocoa Crispy cereal. However, they do look more like Cocoa Pebbles. Stop picking your nails, bro. At least have some interest. Pay
I'm
attention.
listening to what you're saying.
But you're sitting there picking your cuticles. That's disgusting. They look like Cocoa Krispies. I mean, they look like Cocoa Pebbles on the box. You're getting me all... Oh, speaking of Cocoa Pebbles, like, I can't focus.
Why is this my problem?
Speaking of Cocoa Pebbles, look what I got for you, Andrew. Cocoa Pebbles Crisps.
Okay, great. Yes.
You don't even care.
Oh my God.
Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa... God, you got me all flustered. The Pebbles brand is coming out with all kinds of stuff for the 50th anniversary of Pebbles.
If I can get you flustered by just sitting here,
They have crisps. They have
Impressed.
ice cream.
My
they
skill.
have candy bars. They have protein powder.
I actually
They ha-
was sent some of the new things coming out, and everyone was saying, "Oh, you should try this on the show." And I said, "Scott will never ever let us try the snack bars."
Wait, you were sent it, but you didn't bring it in?
No, I was sent the post on Instagram, like, "Oh, look at all these new things coming out with Cocoa Crisps and all these other things, or Cocoa Krispies, Pebbles, Pebbles." And I said, Scott doesn't want to try any snack foods on the show. It has to be a cereal or else.
See, I think that they may have made a mistake in their description because these definitely look like Cocoa Pebbles, not Cocoa Krispies.
What am I doing on this show if every time you're called out, you just ignore it and deflect?
I didn't even hear you say anything.
Yeah, of course you didn't. But meanwhile, I'm sitting here listening to you. And Scrunchy was, the mascot in the 80s. And when he used to eat the popcorn cereal.
I have to tell you, it smells just like Cocoa Pebbles, too.
Okay.
So I'm going to write to the good people at Wakefern, the head company of ShopRite.
Great.
And tell them that the description is a little bit incorrect because it's not Cocoa Krispies. It's more like Cocoa Pebbles.
Cool.
I don't write
I
to
don't
companies.
like your
Here.
new
Here.
calendar. I liked it better when you had dogs.
Well, I couldn't get a free dog calendar this year, so I got a supermarket calendar. And it's not ShopRite because they didn't have one.
That just the pasta looks so bad. That's like lunchroom pasta.
I love lunchroom food. I was a big fan of the industrial food from the lunchroom. I always had hot meal. You know which the one I didn't like? Pizza. Let's save that for our Friday bowl chat. Here we go, Andrew. Oh, yeah.
Not good.
Cocoa Pebbles. It's Cocoa Pebbles. I'm sorry, the description here is wrong. It's Cocoa Pebbles.
I'm giving this 4 bowls. It's delicious.
Yeah. Because Cocoa Pebbles is a 5-bowl cereal for me. This is just a hair under, so 4 bowls and a spoon, Scrunchy.
What does Scrunchy's voice sound like?
I don't know, but it looks like he's kayaking. Right?
I accept that as Scrunchy's voice.
Okay.
Scott's available for voiceover work if you need him, ShopRite.
Thing is, though, I could never remember the voice. I try to do voices, but then I can't remember them again. And so I could never be a character because I'm not sure if I did it like this last time. Right?
I don't want to say that may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
But if you're playing a character on a show,
Yeah.
a very specific character.
I don't think I could do it again, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because, like, when I have to sign something important, I get nervous and I don't think I can sign my signature.
Well, that's why you just have to, simplify your signature.
It's very simple as it is. It's basically an S.
Yeah, mine's just a big A.
Yeah. So are you. All right. All right. Can we go home or?
No, isn't there a third cereal?
I don't know. We're 15, 18 minutes in. I don't know.
Do you not want to do a third
We
one?
can do a third one.
Unless you want to go over sponsorship stuff.
It'll never happen, Andrew.
I am not engaging in this conversation because I never want to hear you say I didn't try ever again.
You didn't try. So although
Okay.
you want someone else to do it for you. So although this cereal...
I want you to record with me because that's the way the website works.
Although the cereal technically is new, Honey Bunches of Oats has been around for a while. But now, and thank you very much, Kayla, from Billings. I think Billings is Montana.
Is your washing machine also still broken? Because that's the same shirt.
It is. I had to wear it again this week.
Wow.
Yeah. So Honey Bunches of Oats. This one claims to be made with whole grain.
Cool.
What? If you look back there in the Honey Bunches of Oats library, so this is Honey Crunch. That one's Honey Frosted, right? Is that what it says? Honey Roasted. That one's Honey. Dude, you have lost interest. Lost. Look at you.
I'm listening.
So this
Why don't you talk to the camera instead of talking to me?
Because
and then
I'm
stopping
talking-
your train of thought.
I'm talking to the listeners. I'm not talking to the viewers because listeners are bread and butter. So Honey Bunches of Oats made
So
with
you
whole
don't
grain.
want a YouTube, by the way, either.
Honey Crunch.
So should we just not do the record on YouTube anymore because you know best?
No, we should.
Okay, so then why don't you say that the viewers are the same as the listeners? A lot of them are the same audience.
They are?
Yes.
I'm trying to find another shake jingle.
What?
I have to shake this one.
I love that you'll be mid-conversation, stop talking to yell at me, but then you are like, I have to go find my jingle. Silent for 4 minutes.
Because the way that this system works is you can't, I don't know what these things are called. Like, what are the shake jingles called?
Why do I know what your shake jingles
Because we
are
just
called?
played this one a couple ago.
Shake your body.
Very 80s, you know?
Yeah.
Remember who that was?
Debbie Gibson.
Good job. I was going to say good boy, but I don't like that. All right, let's get into this. Here you go. Honey Bunches of Oats made with whole grain. This is another new one. So bonus, 2 new cereals this week.
Wow.
How about that?
Moving on up to the east side, moving on up to a deluxe cereal museum in the sky.
Yeah.
You like that one. You thought that was good.
It was okay. The words didn't really go right.
Can
That's
you
one of my
just
favorite 80s shows.
Can we just compliment each other right now? Let's give nice compliments.
You know what that show was called?
The Jeffersons.
Do you know what it was a spinoff of?
The something.
Yeah. You're right.
We probably have explained it 6 different
We did.
episodes ago.
We have, and I don't, yeah. And back then, what I would have done is I would have pulled the theme song from it and played it.
Yeah, but unfortunately you're lazy now and just decide to be abusive.
Here we go, Andrew. 1, 2, 3. Do you taste the coconut?
Where's my coconut?
I taste coconut.
It's Honey Crunch.
Yeah, but I taste coconut.
Okay. Well, it's the same way that I say things taste like Cheetos, and you're like, ugh, idiot.
Yeah, but there probably actually is coconut in here. There's never Cheetos in cereal.
But the doodle tastes like it. It's an air puff thing.
In this package are crunchy oat bran, frosted sparkle flakes, multigrain flakes, golden corn flakes, and crunchy oat bran.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm going to give this 2 bowls and a spoon.
But that might also be because you just ate sweet chocolate cereal.
And I also ate disgusting Pokemon cereal, too, so.
Huh. I don't think it's that bad. I kind of like it. They got blueberries as the mascot. So, I'm going 3 bowls and a spoon. It's pretty decent.
It doesn't really do much for me. And
Thank you, Kayla.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kayla. It just doesn't do things for me.
She didn't make it. Post did.
I know, but she sent it, so I don't want her to feel bad.
So, let's just say this was bowl chat.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk about?
Okay, let's go into what was
Wow, you're very prepared
your
for
favorite
this huge podcast.
gift
Uh-huh.
that you got for Hanukkah?
Why does it have anything to do with a bowl?
Because the whole point of it is that we just talk about things like from your childhood or the 80s or things that I remember.
So the whole time we're supposed to go, well, you know.
No, because this isn't the 90s where we have to have props and show it. We're
What
just
does the
talking.
90s have to do with props? If it's going to be called bowl chat, then we should be sitting around eating cereal, but maybe not talking about the cereal.
You come from such an old school mindset.
What does
I
that
go
even
back
mean?
to you walking into any company. Go to Amazon and give them your resume. Go to Netflix.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm just asking, why is it called bowl chat?
Because we're just chatting.
About bowls?
No, because this
Around
is
the cereal
podcast
bowl.
called Serial Killers.
Right.
People want to hear us talk about life things, and that's why it's bowl chat.
I don't think people want to hear us talk about life things. So all we're going to do is fight about it.
Scott, we don't have to fight about it. If you just stop being a turd and rejecting anything that goes against what you want, you have fun things to talk about.
All right, we'll see. I'm not sold on it. Thank you for listening to Serial
You're never
Killers.
going to be sold on it. You're just going to complain that you don't make money off it. You're not going to check any sponsorship
I'm not
things
doing
I
this for
send.
money.
You're
I'm
gonna-
doing this for the listeners.
You
They enjoy
are
it.
a whole crock.
Really?
of
How
poop with
long
that
have we
one.
been doing this for? And I haven't seen a penny, Andrew. Have a great week. Thank you for listening. We love you, listeners. That's why we do this, for you. And that's why we'll continue doing it as long as there's new
But
cereal.
would Scott like to make money as well? The answer is yes.
Everybody wants to make money, dude.
Okay, so then don't be kidding yourself to say that, you're this little innocent fawn in the woods.
Please follow us at Serial Killers PC on all social platforms. We do.
Which Andy doesn't check. Got to get his insult in.
Well, okay. Thanks for doing it for me. We'll see you next Monday. Until then, please have a safe week. And we love you. Crunch.
Crunch.
That was not a very I don't know. I don't like the way you said it. It was kind of like
Literally, I
not
just have endured.
wholehearted.
How many minutes was this one? How long has this been recorded?
22, 3.
It was 23
3,
minutes
4.
of you just finding a million different reasons to tear me apart.
Not true. We ate 3 cereals.
And in between them, you insulted me every step of the way.
I don't think that that's true.
I would say when you listen back to it and edit it, you'll find it to be true.
I need coffee.
Cool. Bye.